Hello again, my dear students. How do you do? I hope you are all happy and enjoying your time at home. My dears, I have come back to present another lesson for you guys. And today we have grammar. Okay, and I want you to fetch your grammar books and go to page 80, unit 11. Okay, because we finished, unit 11, but we left the grammar for this lesson. Okay, because our grammar needs explanation, and it needs detailed explanation, so we all understand the topics. My dears, as you all know, in the previous unit, okay, we talked about reported speech statements. Okay, and I gave you notes and I explained in detail reported speech statements, how to report someone's speech. باشا عزیزانم چۆنیەتی گێڕانەوەی قسەی یەکێکی تر. باشا reported speech ئەمەیە چۆنیەتی گێڕانەوەی قسەی یەکێکە یەکێک قسەکە بۆ تۆکە تو ئەچیەوە قسەیە گێڕیتەوە. باشا. My dears, today we have reported speech questions. This is another type of reported speech. Okay, and for reported speech question we have like these. I want you to understand this, that in reported speech question, Basha, we use asked. We always use asked. Okay, and in direct speech, yani Basha, we always have question mark. That is how we recognize a reported speech question. We always have a question mark in the end of the speech. Question mark. Someone told someone else something or asked someone else something, we always have that question mark. Let's see how we change this speech into reported speech. But we use reported speech question because it's a question, You see the question marks? Look at number one. Where is USA? Jane asked Anna. When you report this or when you tell someone this speech, you say this. The name Jane comes in the beginning. Then we use asked, as I told you. Then we use the second name, okay, Anna. Where USA was, and it's a rule in reported speech. We always change the tense from present to past. Here we have present because it is, right? And we change it to was. So it is past. So this is how we change it. And look at the second example. Where do you live? Pana asked Alan. Okay, we applied the same rule. We use the first name. We put down the first name. Then we use asked, which is the rule. Then Alan, the second name, where he lived. Okay, because we have live here. This is present. Do you see do? Do is present, and we remove do, and we add ed because we want to change it into past. This is a question. Okay, and we reported this question. But in the reported, speech question, we don't use the question mark. No, we use a full stop. Okay, my dears, you see these two full stops. We use those two full stops. I hope you understood this. And for more information to, understand better, you can go to page 80 and, read this box in detail. Okay? And we also have other types of reported speech. We have commands and requests, and I will explain that in a minute. But before this, I want you to know how to do these exercises about the reported speech question. Here, tick the correct answer. Here you only have to tick the correct sentence, okay, which reported the speech correctly. Number one is done. Look at number two. Lily asked why some animals slept in winter. Okay, Lily asked why sleep some animals in winter. Okay, so which one of these two do you think is correct? So obviously number one, because this is in the past. Okay, but this is in the present. In reported speech, we don't have present. We always have past. Guys, I want you to know this. We always have past. Okay, and you do the other ones just like this. Look at number three. The man asked her what her name was. The man asked her what was her name. Okay, between these two, we choose the first one. Okay, because that is the correct one. Okay, the second one is wrong because we should use was in the end of the sentence, not here, because this isn't a question. This is a normal sentence. Okay, that's why was should come in the end. My dears, for exercise 2, okay, my dears, for this exercise, write reported questions. Okay, so our job is to write reported questions. We already have the direct speech, guys. This is the direct speech. Okay, this is the direct speech, and we change these into reported speech. Okay, as I told you, we always have two names. Okay, Frank and Andy. Okay, how do we report this? That is the question. So we use Frank, the name, in the first, then we use asked, because I told you this is a rule in reported speech question. We always have asked. Then we use the second name, Andy. Him, I mean Andy. Okay, when her birthday was. When is your birthday? Okay, so this is. And I told you in reported speech, we always, use past. We always should have the past tense, not the present tense. So we write down this speech exactly how it is, but we only change is to was, and was should come in the end, guys, because this is a normal sentence. This isn't a question. This is a normal sentence. That's why was comes in the end. Were her birthday? When her birthday was. Okay, and you apply the same rule for the second, third, and until the end. Look at the last one. Where is Spain? I asked Tasmin. So you say I, okay, asked Tamsin, sorry, such a weird name. Okay, where Spain, okay, where Spain was. Then full stop. Do not forget the full stop. As I told you guys, we have is here. We should change it to was, and was should, come in the end, because that is, to give it meaning. And this is, in this way, it is meaningful. Okay, but in the next exercise, okay, guys, we write direct speech questions. So we already have the reported speech. This time, we try to think of the, the direct speech. Okay, look at the first one. Jasper asked Carrie what a satellite was. So when you change this back into present, what's a satellite? Jasper asked Carrie, and we write down the question mark. Look at number 2. I asked George why he needed the computer. Okay, why do you need a computer? Okay, because this is past and this is present. Okay, we change it back to present. Kathy asked Max when he went running. When did you go running? Okay, we have went, so that is why we should say when did you go running. Okay, this is past, guys. That is why it is meaningful to use did, because this is a question. When you ask someone a question in in the past, we use did. When did you go running? Okay, thank you very much, and I hope you find it easy to do the the other ones, because those are on you. Do your best, okay, to solve those. My dears, when we to turn the page, we go to page 82, and we have a text here. Okay, read this text and try to understand it, because when you read this, you will understand the grammar topic better, guys. The second grammar topic in reported speech in this lesson, we have reported speech commands. As you can see here, reported speech commands. This is امر کردن. بکردی خوامان علین امر به اکید علی فلان ایشم بوبکه امری پی اکید. باشا هیچ please بکار نه، we don't use please here. Okay, اما امری پی اکید. و گرینگ عزیزانم لیره بزنن که we use told. We always in reported speech commands we use told. بمشي ويا but told أزانين ك أي ناسينو ك reported speech command. Okay, let me show you how to understand reported speech commands, guys. As usual, we have two people. Okay, we have two people here, but it is important for you to understand that in reported speech commands, the sentence, I mean the direct speech, okay, starts with the command. how do you recognize command? How do you recognize command sentence in English language? It always starts with the verb. Okay? It always starts with a verb. For example, look at this one. Close the window, Ahmad, said Dara. Close is a verb. Okay? So it starts with a verb. And let me show you how to change this direct speech to reported speech. Okay? So as usual, we write down Dara here because Dara told Ahmad. Okay? Okay? Dara told Ahmad to close the window. Okay, guys? So this is important. In the reported speech command, we use to plus base. The verb is base. After the second name, we always use to plus base. Okay? So Dara told Ahmad to close the window. And we finish it with a full stop. That's it. Very easy. Very easy. Do not confuse yourselves. This is very easy. Okay? And you can go to, page 82 and read these examples. Look at this one. This is reported speech command. Finish your dinner, Susie, said Mom. So Mom told Susie to finish, her dinner. Look at the reported, command. Mom told Susie to finish her dinner. Do you see? After the second name, we have to plus a verb base. To finish her dinner. Whose dinner? Susie's dinner. Okay? I hope you understood this one. And guys, I want you to be careful. We recognize command or reported speech command with told. And when we have a command sentence, okay, we recognize it because it starts with a verb. When you see a verb in the beginning of the sentence, so that is a command sentence. Okay? Sure. So just so you all know. Guys, we have another type of reported speech, which is requests. Okay? Reported speech requests. Here. Reported speech requests. And the thing is, guys, how do you recognize this one? Okay? چون ما أناسيتو جيان كيتو لا نوع كاني تري reported speech. He command he question. چون جيان أكيتو, guys, in reported speech requests, we have please. The word please. In Kurdish we say تكايا. باشا زحمت نبي. Why? And we have please in the sentence. And let's, find out how to change this reported speech request, how to change the direct speech into a reported speech in this type. Guys, the sentence starts with please. Please stop talking. Anna asked me. Okay? And here again we use asked. But this ask is different from the other ask. Because the ask we used in reported speech question, that was for question. But this one is for asking someone. Am asking li raya bakari enin. Am yani shawazi persiyar kardana. Am yan bo dawa kariya. Hale, he asked me to give him my pen. O dawai laman kir bo yman qalama kami bame. Amma basti oya. Guys, we write down the first name here, Anna, asked me. Okay, asked me to stop talking. To stop talking. Here again we use to plus verb base. But we do not write down the please, guys. This is important. We, remove the please. We remove the please. Okay? Look at the second sentence. Please help him. Lawa asked Dara. So when you change it into reported speech, Lawa asked Dara to help him. Okay? Again, to plus verb base. And him is Lawa, because Lawa asked Dara, asked Dara for his help. Okay, guys, so that is very important for you to understand that we do not write down please again, but we use please to recognize reported speech requests. That's why I have written down these notes for you. For reported speech request, we recognize it when we see please. When we see please, we, without doubt, we doubtlessly say that it is reported speech requests. Reported speech question, we recognize it with a question mark, as I told you, just now. When we see the question mark, then we know it is, a question sentence. Reported speech command. How do we, recognize command? So when a sentence starts, with a verb, so we immediately say that it is a reported speech command. Okay, guys. So I hope you all, understood reported speech. Don't think of this topic as a difficult topic because it isn't difficult at all. It just needs a little bit more attention, more focus than the other topics in grammar. Okay, and you have to search about this. You can Google this, and you can even go on YouTube. There are a lot of channels and videos about reported speech. You can watch those and you will understand better. And also, my dears, in your workbook, I want to tell you, it is explained in your workbook on page 122 to 123. Okay, here it is explained simply with exercises. Okay, and you can use this to help you understand reported speech better, just to help you. Okay, it is extra information. And we have some exercises about reported speech command and reported speech request. Guys, in exercise 4 here. First, we have to, understand how to recognize command, how to recognize a request. Command, as we said, it is amr. Okay, amr kirdina. Request is, asking someone to do something for you or to give you something. Request. So here you write down C if it's a command, you write down R if it's a request. Okay, number one is done. Okay, number 2. Can you give this pencil to Susie, please? My dears, when you see please, you immediately know that it is a request. So you write down R. Okay, look at number 3. Don't spend all day on the computer. Okay, so look at the sentence. Do you see please? Of course no. And the sentence starts with a verb, an auxiliary verb. So that is what? It's a command. You write down C. And I want you to do the other ones just like this. My dears, for activity 5, yes, now we start with, activity 5. My dears, here it says complete the reported commands and requests. Use asked or told. So, guys, the important thing here is to recognize, where to use asked and where to use told. You have to know what the sentence is. If the sentence, the direct speech, if it has please, if there is please in the sentence, like this one, we use asked. If there is no please, we use told. Okay? Number 1 is done. Look at number 2. Take the dog home, Carla. Mrs. Hunter dash Carla to take the dog home. Do you see please here in the direct speech? Of course no. So we say told. And the sentence also starts with a verb. So that is a command. Okay, that is commanding someone. Look at number 3. Don't run inside. Okay, Mom dash us not to run inside. So the sentence starts with a verb. That's why we use told. We don't have please. Okay, guys, so that is how you do that one, and I will leave the other ones for you. Guys, look at number exercise 6, and here we have what? We have a group of pictures. We have 6 pictures here, and our job is first, okay, to put these words in the box into these blanks in the pictures, okay? Then we change these sentences into reported speech below, just below the picture, okay, below the picture. Number 1 is done. So go to number 2. Dash my clothes without asking. So this sister is telling the other one, don't take my clothes without asking. Okay, how do you change into reported speech? So it starts with a verb, so this is reported command. Lucy told her sister not to take her clothes. Okay, there's no enough space for me to write down the rest of the sentence, but if you write smaller, you can write down the whole sentence. But guys, it's important for you to know another note. In reported speech, when it is negative, we have not before to, not after to. Okay? Am nota پێویستە لە پێشی تووە بێت نەبچێتە دوایەوە بە ئەو بزانیت باشە باوکی من هەر بژین And for number 3, look at this. Dash at the sports car. So this friend is telling the other one, okay, look at the sports car. How do you change this into reported speech? So it is also a command because it starts with a verb. So Eric told Sydney to look at the sports car. Okay, so this is how you do it. And I will leave the other ones for you to do it. My dears, I want you to turn the page. Go to page 84. This page is important. When you go to page 84, okay, you see 2 exercises, 7 and 8. In exercise 7, we have a table. As you can see, on the left side of this table, you know, we have this column. This is direct speech. These are all direct speeches from people. People said these. And, you know, in this column, we have the speaker. This is the speaker of these speeches. Okay, these people said these. And these people are the listener. Okay, so these people told these things to these people. Okay, and our job is to report it. Let me say this in Kurdish. باوكي ليرة اما تيبل اكمان هي لبشي تشبي ام تيبل كومال قسمان هي باشا لخانه كيتري ام تيبل هي باشا سبيكر اما قسا كاركانن لسنا جوجرا كانن يعني او كسانن كقساكانيان برامبر كراوه ايشي اما تشي ريبورتي ام قسانا اكين وعني تشي يعني اجرينا ودوباره. Okay, so we report it. Number 1 is done. Look at number 2. Can you bring in the shopping, please? Henry's mom said this to Henry. She asked him, or Henry's mom asked Henry to bring in the shopping. Okay, because this is reported request, we don't use please again. Okay, simple. Look at number 6. Can you turn up the TV? Turn up meaning can you increase the volume? Okay, make the sound, you know, make it sound, you know, louder. Dad said this to Ollie. So Dad asked Ollie to turn up the what? The TV. And we have a question here. So this is reported speech question. So we use asked. Okay, guys? And as usual, we use that first. Then we, you know, write down the second name, the name of the listener. First the name of the speaker, then the name of the listener. Okay, I will leave the other ones for you. Guys, in the activity 8, complete the table. This time we have the reported speech. Okay, so we reverse the operation. This time we have the reported speech. We change these back into direct speech. Okay, sorry. So we have the reported speech. We change it back to the direct speech. So your job is to, you know, write down the name of the listener, then the name of the speaker, then change it back to its direct speech. Look at the first one is done. Look at number 2. I asked Kara to choose the winner. Okay, so I am the speaker. Kara is the listener because I asked Kara. Choose the winner, please. Okay, so this is reported speech request. How do you know this is a request? Because we don't have a question mark here. This is asking someone to do something for you. Okay, requesting something. Okay, so guys, I hope you understood so far how to do these. I want you to do your best. It's okay if you make mistakes. It is totally okay, but you have to understand this topic, reported speech, completely. Then you will be able to use it, and you will be able to write down the correct answers of these exercises without having any problem. And the last exercise here, number 9, okay, these are speeches between Ned and Mr. Nash, okay, and below you report their speech, okay. This is to check your understanding, okay. Do your best, see if you can report their speech, okay. First you report Ned, this speech, you change it into reported speech, but what is important for you in this topic, in reported speech, it's first to select the type of the reported speech. Is it question, is it request, is it command? Okay, first you have to select the type of the reported speech. که شوازی reported speech اکو select کر یا خود دیاریت کر دوای اوا گورنینی زور احسانه بید چونکه اما پیشتر خوێندمان کە شێوازەکانی تۆ چۆن ئەیکەیت یاخۆ یاسایان چۆنە باشە بەچی ئەیان ناسیتەوە کە شێوازی ڕپۆرت سپیچەکە دیاریکە ئیتر کێشەت نابێت لە ئەنجامدانی و تەطبیقکردنی یاساکە بەسەر دایرەکت سپیچەکە بۆی بیگۆڕی بەسەر ڕپۆرت سپیچ. Okay guys, thank you very much, and in the end, my dears, I want you to do something. This is extra information for you. Okay, I am sure most of you don't need this, but if you need it, you could, go on YouTube and write down reported speech question or reported speech request or reported speech command. Okay, and you can find tons of videos. Okay, millions of videos about this topic. So this will help you understand it better. If you need more explanation, please do this. Use YouTube. Okay, it's easy. You all have access to internet, so that makes it easier to find videos about reported speech. Okay, thank you very much for listening, my dears. I hope you understood this lesson's grammar, and let me remind you again. I know I reminded you before, but I want you to not to forget that your workbook is as important as your grammar book and your class book. Please, when we finish a unit, when we finish lessons in a unit, please do the workbook. Do not forget this. This is a very important, essential part of your learning. Do not forget your workbook. Okay? Do this. We don't have the time, to do the exercises of the workbook one by one, but do your best to test your understanding. This is to help you. This is to test your understanding of the topics we study in our grammar book and in our class book. Thank you very much. I have the best wishes for you guys. I love you very much. I miss you, and I hope to see you again healthy and fine. Thank you very much. Bye bye.